ACIM Insights, Lesson 211. Review. I am not a body, I am free. I am still as God created me. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. What stands out to me in this lesson are the words, in silence and in true humility. This reminds me that in order to seek God's glory and see it everywhere as my one self, I must become aware of the ego's chatter and be willing to let it go. I must let go of trying to make something other than God's universal love real. In silence means choosing to quiet the ego mind, and in true humility recognize that all ego thought of individuality really means nothing. Thinking that I can really make something other than universal love is arrogance. True humility does not try to imagine or make a real something other than the one self as we were created. This lesson helps me practice letting go of the absurd ideas of separation from unity, from our communion in God. Today's lesson helps me remember that we all are always in communication with our one self. My practice today is being willing to remember what is real. My job today is to practice true humility. My job today is to let the truth return to my awareness. The truth is not hiding. My job today is to let go of my denial of the truth of our one universal self. My job today is to remember that I am not a body. I am free. I remain as God created me. The truth is true and nothing else is true. I'm willing to let my mind be filled with awareness of God's presence today. What a wonderful practice. What a wonderful opportunity I have today and every day. This lesson teaches the opposite of what most of us believe about ourselves. Holy and glory are not words that we associate with what we think we are. Guilty and unworthy seem much more appropriate to us because of what we think we are. Yet these attributes we believe about ourselves must be arrogant, because this lesson tells us that to recognize our holiness and glory, we must seek in true humility. This is the opposite of what the ego teaches, which is that humility is to see ourselves as debased and unworthy of anything but condemnation. Gratefully, the Course teaches us that God does not and never has condemned. His love for us remains unchanged by any of our wild imaginings of a separate self. So today's lesson is another step in the reversal of the beliefs I have held about myself. It leads me towards recognition of what I am in truth. In that recognition, I see my brothers as myself, one with me, sharing God's love and light, sharing His glory and holiness. I can only recognize this as I recognize my brothers are one with me. Seeing myself as separate or alone blocks all awareness of my holiness and unity with God. To see this unity, I must let go of all judgment. This is why it is so important that I take each thought of condemnation to the Holy Spirit and be willing to receive His vision in place of that false perception. Holy Spirit, I open my mind to You today, that I might see the holiness and glory in my brothers and therefore in myself. Help me to see past body images to the love that is the essence of everyone and everything. For it is this that I desire to recognize in myself. Thank You, Holy Spirit, for Your strength and support and trust in me.